Hey guys, you're not gonna believe it. For the first time in DuckCast history, we lost an episode. Got on, recorded the whole thing. I don't think that has ever happened before, right? It's never happened before, has it? I know it happened with Metal Mouth once, but never DuckCast.
I mean, it's so long ago, you never know. I mean, I'm sure there was, I know there was, stuff that, we just decided, stop recording, we'll do this some other day.
No, but, I don't think we ever did that with DuckCast, honestly. I really don't. I think we've been very good about that.
I don't know.
We've done it with the commentaries before, Mako and Zach, but I really do think... I have the footage. Maybe one day I'll release it as a joke and it'll just be funny. You know why it's the first episode of DuckCast ever could be lost media? It's because I recorded it. It's the first time I record. I'm recording this one too, and we have a different method, and we did a few tests, so hopefully it'll be good. But Zachary is the perfectionist here, and he knows how to capture the audio perfectly. I recorded us both at the same time on a different program, which Zachary does too, but he actually has a program that works well and a computer that works better. And basically the sync got completely off, so we would be talking at the exact same time throughout so much of it. But again, maybe one day I'll release it as a joke. Maybe it'd be really funny.
It was great.
But anyway,
short story was great.
Yeah. But you know what? Honestly, we had some fun stuff in that one. But maybe this one will get something even better. Because I think both of the times...
I was kind of hoping you would switch out some characters with better ones, but...
I think the character was...
For different reactions. Of course, me and you and most of the guests, but stuff I don't know, Astrid Clover, I don't know.
Astrid Clover would be the first one I would take off, if I had to take someone off. But because she...
I mean, although I think... Maybe Quentin Reviews, maybe.
No, he's he's relevant now. He's relevant now he's been a...
Okay, maybe Brie Larson then, I don't know.
No, she's been relevant too. No.
There's just some guests that
Astrid Clover, I understand, because we did talk about her a lot, but we talked about her a lot in season 2, and she doesn't really come up anymore. So that's kind of a throwback. In season 2, she was becoming the new Rich Alvarez, where we talked about her every episode. But let's go through this real quick. So we're doing a Hunger Games simulation. Yeah. Kind of as an April Fool's episode, but just also every once in a while we like to do something special. We did a Shark Tale episode once. Speaking of which, we got Oscar in this. Anyway, I'm just going to go for the different districts. Everyone's going to go in, kill each other. So in District 1, we have Michael and Zach, the hosts. District 2, we have both Chris's, Chris Sora and Chris Bonite. Both have guested on the show many times. I think both have at least 3, maybe 4. Actually, Chris Sora has more than 4.
It doesn't matter.
I am going through it, Zach. Don't be a asshole. Anyway.
Listen, man. We're not going to spend an hour on this.
I know. I'm going through it quickly. You're the one slowing things down right now.
Oh, my God. I say one comment, and you're continuing it.
I told you to do comments, but you're just insulting me.
Yeah, well, you deserve it, so.
Me and you used to insult each other and argue a lot more on the show. I kind of missed that. It was entertaining. It was so incompetent that we just couldn't get along, but it was great.
I love how that's the thing that you wish to keep our friendship afloat, arguing.
We and you, there was a period of time where we were arguing a bunch. I don't know if you remember it, but I do. But I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not secretly holding a grudge over that. I'm over it. I repressed
I'm more
it.
of a chill dude, and you're more arguing with me, but that's just me. Now we're getting to some real deep stuff.
Watch the Smorty episode again. Let's see who was being the real jerk there. All right.
One episode. Wow.
Well, it's the one.
Maybe I had a bad day.
One that I watched recently. I could think of others if I watched them. Zachary, I don't have time to watch all the DuckCasts. All right. I missed this. Okay, District 3 with Austin and Stuart. Those two they don't make videos anymore, but they are the equivalents of me and you, where they always were doing stuff together. But both of them have guested. Stuart once, Astan twice, maybe 3 times.
Didn't I call them the Autistic District last time?
You did call them the Autistic District. Yeah, some of them are kind of themed. This is host. This is both Chris's. This is autism awareness. But then I completely bailed it until District 10, where we have Quentin Reviews and Brie Larson going out of order, because we have criticized them both quite a bit this season of DuckCast. I have nothing against either of them. I don't hate either of them, but it's just kind of funny, so I put it in. District 4, we have Mitzi and Olivia. No real reason. Like I said, there's no order after that. And for every single one of these, I would Google each person's name real quick and just pick whatever came up. And if nothing came up that I could use, then I would just pick something random. So for Stuart, I used the overtime picture with SpongeBob, and for Mitzi, I found this picture of a little duck holding a knife, and I was like, this reminds me of Mitzi. And then there's Olivia. She was a guest on the show a couple times. Mitzi's been a guest on every season. District 5, we have Spunktacular and Oscar. Spunktacular is an original OC created by Cody. I decided not to put Cody on, but Spunktacular on instead. District 5, we have Oscar, who's a beloved character by both me and Zach. I have another Shark Tale video coming out today on Slate Side. You should check it out, although I don't think
it's a great movie.
It's a really good movie. District 6, we have Surf Shack Tito, a beloved character who makes appearances on Metal Mouth and DuckCast. Will's been a guest twice. District 7, Jeremy's been a guest 3 times. Barry Boner, our Season 2 co-host, and died under mysterious circumstances. District 8, Sadie Mae, guest twice. Brent, guest twice. District 9, Freddie, guest 3 times. Rich Alvarez, constant discussion here. R did 10. 11, Poplio, our most beloved Pokemon, and Hail Hydra, beloved member, beloved commenter, I guess. I don't know. He's never been on the show, but he's like, he has definitely contributed to the show in many ways. And District 12, Astrid, Clover, and Rice, and that's just kind of a throwaway one. I guess Elijah appeared twice. Don't hear from him much anymore. And Astrid Clover was a frequent discussion in season 2.
Yeah.
All right, that's all the districts. Just wanted to give some context. Okay, as the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Michael and Zach fight Freddie and Stuart. Michael and Zach survive. We killed Freddie and Stuart right off the bat.
Oof.
All right, teamwork, Zach.
Who did you go up against? Let's try to come up with a little.
My guess is I went up against Fred.
Mental scenario.
My guess is I went up against Freddie just because I kind of know him better. I know, like, I've been around him in person. And Stuart, I feel like
I just ripped that jaw right open.
Yeah, I just ripped it right off.
If you've ever seen that mid 2000s King Kong movie where he just ripped the T-Rex's jaw open. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just checking my recording. Yeah. I wanted to make sure that was going.
It's all good. It's okay.
Barry Boner finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Chris scares Sadie Mae away from the cornucopia. Well, I appreciate that, Chris. I don't want my dog. Predictions. I did this last time too. I'm staying true to myself, and I'm saying Sadie Mae is going to win this game.
I'm going to be with Poplio until he dies, and then I'll go with maybe someone else. He's probably going to die. We'll see.
Oscar snatches a pair of says. Astan takes a sickle. What does that say? Says? I don't know what that is. Astan takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Poplio runs away from the cornucopia. Jeremy rips a mace out of Chris's hands. Doesn't kill Chris, but Jeremy's got a weapon now. Brent, that's a scary thought. Brent runs away from the cornucopia. Mitzi runs away from the cornucopia. Olivia runs away from the cornucopia. Hail Hydra runs away from the cornucopia. Tito gathers as much food as he can.
That's good.
I like that. Brie Larson gathers as much food as she can. Asher Clover scares Spunktacular away from the cornucopia. Will runs away from the cornucopia. Quentin reviews. Rice and Rich Alvarez work together to gather as many supplies as possible. I like that team.
Did you already say that we tried recording this a few days ago?
I did. Yeah. I said that we lost the first episode of DuckCast for the first time ever. Asher Clover and Zach have formed an alliance. Zachary decided Michael's too much of a weakling because I didn't brutally murder Fred. Like he did.
I should also mention that it's not just me in this; it's me and Cookie Monster, as you can see.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's a duo, a Zachary and Cookie Monster.
It's nice climbers, Rosalina and Luma kind of thing. Just deal with it.
I was actually about to say Duck Hunt, but that works. Poplio begs Chris to kill her. He refuses, keeping Poplio alive. So Poplio was suicidal on day 1. Zach, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Listen. You can't judge too quickly. Personally, I think Poppy is going to evolve into a beautiful mermaid and just destroy everyone.
Hoping for the best. Rice diverts Rich Alvarez's attention and runs away. Surfsack Cheeto kills Jeremy as he tries to run. Jeremy's mace did absolutely nothing. Surfsack Cheeto just ate a bunch and he had the energy to...
Shaq Cheeto, his
Surf
long
Shack.
lost cousin.
Sure, Shaq Hito. Oscar sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. What if we did that one time? What if Surf Shack Tito and Surf Shack
You should
Cheeto
try talking a bit slower.
comes on? What if we get Surf Shack Tito's cousin on? You know, I was always calling people little cuz. What if we got his actual cousin on as a guest once?
I'd like to imagine Surf Shack Cheeto is like a shiny form. You just recolor Surf Shack Cheeto. And that's his cousin.
That's going to be a contestant in the second annual DuckCast Hunger Games.
It's just blue.
So Oscar's okay. Spectacular throws a knife into Astan's chest. Astan is probably dead. Quentin reviews Michael, Barry Boner get into a fight. Barry Boner triumphantly kills them both. No!
Wow.
I'm out.
Oh, wait, he killed you.
Yeah. Oof. Fucking, he got revenge.
Barry Boner, dude.
He got revenge on me for what I did in the season 2 finale. Sadie Mae stalks
I wonder if
Brent.
Sadie's going to do that thing that happened a few days ago, which, by the way, this was off camera, but there was a round where Sadie was just befriending everyone.
She was like building
one in the end.
She had a fortress, she got camping equipment, she gathered food, she like had this whole setup. It was amazing, but in this one she's just stalking Brent.
I think did she commit suicide or did she get killed?
She got killed in an event, but no one killed her.
Yeah.
Hail Hydra thinks about home. If my second guess is going to go to Hail Hydra. If Sadie Mae loses, Hail Hydra gets it, but I'm still rooting for Sadie Mae. Will receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Brie Larson makes a slingshot. Mitzi tends to Chris's wounds. Olivia camouflages herself in the bushes. This is getting interesting.
Mitzi's taking Olivia's man.
What?
Mitzi's taking Olivia's man, as you saw.
Yeah.
Well, meanwhile, Olivia doesn't care.
Olivia's
She's just trying to hide.
She's just hiding in the bushes, stalking them.
What's up with that? So here's the Fallen.
Oh yeah, the Fallen. We have Freddie, Stuart, Jeremy, Astan, Quentin Reviews, and myself. May they all rest in peace.
Got a lot of guests out of the way.
Yeah.
As well as a host.
Sadie begs for Barry Boner to kill him. She refuses, keeping Sadie Mae alive. Sadie, come on. Brie Larson screams for help. Will tries to sing herself to sleep. Rich Alvarez fends Chris Rice and Mitzi away from a fire.
I was gonna say something, but
what were you gonna say?
Well, you were talking, so it doesn't matter. Whether or not you're talking fast anyway, it doesn't matter. I shouldn't say.
Rich Alvarez fends Chris Rice and Mitzi away from a fire. So Rich Alvarez is their savior. Astrid Clover convinces Zach to snuggle with him. So I guess Zachary and Astrid Clover,
I'm in.
You guys started this alliance.
Top.
You guys started this alliance, and it was you betrayed.
I would call that more than an alliance, Mike.
Well, no, before, like in the last day, you two teamed up already. Remember?
Yeah, but this is a bit different than teaming up. I mean, it is a form of teaming up, I guess you could say.
You guys, like, you betrayed me. I died. You teamed up with Astrid Clover, and now she's having a three-way with you and the Cookie Monster.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Maybe the Cookie Monster's just watching.
Maybe.
You never know.
Maybe he's just in the bushes.
I wouldn't tolerate him to be involved.
Maybe he's just in the bushes with Sadie and Olivia. Starshak Tito sets up a camp for the night. Brent attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Poplio thinks about home. Chris tries to sing himself to sleep. Oh, poor Chris. Poor Poplio. Poor Brent. Olivia sets up the camp for the night, has a successful fire. Spectacular thinks about winning. Hail Hydra quietly hums, that's unsettling, and Oscar receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor, so the first sponsor has come in, and they gave it to Oscar.
Favorite.
Yeah, Oscar is beloved, even though he's the shittiest character in his own movie. Rice runs away from Oscar. Surfshark Tito makes a slingshot. Astrid Clover fishes. Chris goes hunting. Poplio stalks Mitzi. Olivia questions her sanity. Barry Boner silently snaps Sadie Mae's neck.
Oh no!
Poor Sadie. That's a dark way for my dog to go. Damn.
So you're going for Hail Hydra?
Yeah, I'm going for Hail Hydra now. He's who I'm rooting for. Will scares Brent off. Rich Alvarez, Chris Spunktacular, and Hail Hydra hunt for their tribute. So Hail Hydra gets to work with his idol, Rich Alvarez.
Oh my god! Wait, I'm with all the women today.
Brie Larson tends to Zach's wounds.
Jesus.
You're becoming quite the ladies' man. Sadie Mae, rest in peace.
He's going after all your family.
Zach Spunktacular, Hail Hydra, and Astrid Clover tell each other ghost stories to Lighten the mood. So you and
So we
Astrid
added 2 more
Clover.
people into the brothel.
Yeah,
That's nice.
You and Astrid Clover are still tight. Brie Larson starts a fire. Oscar cries herself to sleep. I didn't fix the genders, by the way, so like I just
Yeah.
It's male, female, and I just put the characters in them randomly, so there's no guarantee on what your gender is in this. Poplio receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor, so second supplies. Poplio could do this. He could have this. Mitzi receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. She's going to replace that knife with a hatchet.
What's this next one?
Chris and Olivia tell stories about themselves to each other.
Oh my god, it's perfect.
Dude, this is a prequel.
It actually worked out. Now we just need Surf Shack. Oh wait, no, you died already. Never mind. Surf Shack should have killed you, but Barry Boner works too.
Yeah, this is a prequel to Stupid Smash Bros. 1. Maybe it's going to end the same way the Hunger Games one, where they're both going to threaten to eat the berries.
We'll see.
And that's how Stupid Smash Bros. 1 came to be. They met through a Hunger Games. Barry Boner thinks about home, which is my bedroom. Rice, Rich Alvarez, Chris, and Surf Shack Tito tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. And Brett and Will talk about tributes still alive, which is a lot because no one's dying. This one's going a lot slower than the other ones did. Day 3, Spunktacular, Brent, and Hail Hydra hunt for other tributes. Olivia and Rich Alvarez split up to search for resources, so they're working for Richie now. Mitzi, Zach, Chris, and Barry Boner hunt for other tributes. Will attempts to climb a tree but falls on Brie Larson, killing them both. What a way to go.
Wow.
Poplio's trap kills Oscar. Poplio was out for blood. Poplio was murdered by several characters, I think.
I'm rooting for Poplio, dude.
Yeah.
It's bloodthirsty, dude. She is. Sorry, Poplio is a she in this.
Yeah. And fucking Mitzi better watch out because Poplio was stalking her the other day. Or was Mitzi stalking Poplio? I forget, actually. Bryce travels.
No, Poplio was stalking Mitzi.
Ash Clover searches for firewood. Chris collects fruit from a tree. Surf Shack Tito thinks about home. 3 cannon shots can be heard. Will, Brie Larson, and Oscar the fish.
I love that falling on top and killing them both thing. Oh my god.
I don't think we've gotten that one yet. We went through this the other day several times.
That was a great first reaction.
Chris receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. So Chris Soar has... He has bombs.
I don't like Chris. I don't like Chris having a bomb at all.
Barry Boner stays awake all night. Mitzi fends Rice.
Does Barry even sleep? I don't think he's the type of being that would even sleep.
Probably doesn't need it.
Doesn't eat. He just lives. Mitzi
fends Rice, Surf Shack Tito, and Spunktacular away from his fire. So, guess Mitzi's helping them out. Astrid Clover passes out from exhaustion. Oh, that might be the end of her. She might be okay. I don't know if that means dead
I don't know. It's just passing out.
Olivia tries to treat her infection. That could be the end of Olivia, too. We'll see. Hail Hydra receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Chris fends Poplio, Brent, and Zach away from her fire. Rich Alvarez sings herself to sleep. Did no one die? Yeah, no one died.
Let's see.
Rich Alvarez sees smoke.
Oh, no.
I guess day 4 starts, so the canon won't be until after this. It doesn't count nights right away. Rich Alvarez sees smoke rise in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Chris chases Mitzi. Rice chases Chris. Poplio constructs a shack. The thing's getting stuck again. I don't know why.
I don't know.
Come on, go down. Damn. Olivia goes hunting. Astrid Clover receives an explosive. So Astrid Clover and Chris have bombs now. This thing keeps getting stuck. I don't know why.
Has anyone ever used a bomb?
I don't think so. I think that's just a random thing they put in.
I'm just now getting your derail notification on my phone, by the way.
Oh, fun. Brent constructs a shack. Hail Hydra shoots a poisonous blow dart into Zach's neck, slowly killing her. Hail Hydra got you, Zach.
Wow.
Surf Shack Tito and Barry Boner split up to search for resources. Spunktacular searches for a water source. 1 cannon can be heard in the distance. Zachary. These deaths are going really slow. And I think it has to be like 7 days.
Fight for me, Astrid.
I think it's like 6 or 7 days every time. So like a lot of people are gonna die soon. Mitzi quietly hums. Spunktacular destroys Hail Hydra's supplies while he's asleep, but Hail Hydra did live. Astrid Clover starts a fire. Who are you rooting for? Oh yeah, Poplio still. Chris receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Who killed you again? I already forgot. Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra, like a dick.
Yeah. So good job, Hail Hydra, if you're watching this. I'm proud of you.
Piece of work. Glad your stuff got destroyed.
Surf Shack Tito sets up camp for the night. Olivia receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Rich Alvarez thinks about home. Papio receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Rice sets up camp for the night. Brent accidentally steps on a landmine. Barry Boner sets up camp for the night, and Chris tries to treat her infection. So, still very slow. Hasher Clover stalks Hell Hydra. Surf Shack Tito steals from Mitzi while he isn't looking. Chris discovers a cave. Papio and Rich Alvarez work together for the day. Interesting. Olivia attacks Rice, but Chris protects her, killing Olivia, so...
Whoa.
Chris and Rice care about each other quite a lot. Rice is Elijah, by the way. I don't know if I even said that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because his last name's Rice. Spunktacular
He's
discovers...
actually a bowl of rice. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay if it just being canon rice, too. Like, it's just bowl of rice.
I'm just saying for anyone watching, if they're like actually thinking, hey, a bowl of rice is in this, that's cool too. You don't have to believe it's actually a person.
Yeah.
You can keep believing it's a bowl of rice.
I just pictured, like, Elijah Rice turned into a bowl of rice, so it's technically a bowl of rice still.
Oh. Okay.
Spunktacular discovers a river. Barry Boner discovers a river. Interesting day, I guess. I think one person died. Oh, a tsunami. Area event. This is going to be a big one. Rice survives. Hail Hydra, my boy, holds Papio underwater to drown. A water-type Pokemon died by water.
Okay.
And it was Hail Hydra killing your guess. And you.
I'm rooting for Tito then.
Okay. Surf Shack Tito did survive. Chris holds Astrid underwater to drown. So Chris and Rice, best friends, are still alive. Rich Alvarez defeats Mitzi but throws him in the
Chris
water.
has officially destroyed the brothel, by the way.
Yeah.
The 3 founding members, me, Bree, and Astrid, just dead.
Yeah. He did kill all... Well, actually, Will killed Bree by falling on her.
But I'm saying he finished it off.
Yeah.
Feels bad.
Yeah. Surf Shack Tito survives. Rich Alvarez defeats Mitzi but throws him in the water to make sure he dies, so Mitzi's gone. Chris defeats Barry Boner, same thing. So Barry's dead. And Spunktacular to survive. So both Chris's are still in it. 6 cannon shots can be heard. Brent, Olivia...
And Chris Sora killed Olivia, so maybe Chris Bonite's going after revenge.
Maybe.
Right now.
Maybe. This does go against our theory.
That'd be amazing if that happens.
I wonder who's... We gotta, actually... Okay, hold on. Brent, Olivia, Papio, Astrid, Mitzi, and Barry Bone. I want to look at everyone's statuses real quick. This doesn't reset the game, by the way, so don't freak out. Deceased, Chris and Chris are still alive, because I don't want the ending to be so anticlimactic this time.
Who has the most kills right now?
Well, me and you both have 2. Chris has 2. I think Barry Boner and Papio probably have a lot. Barry's dead now. Oh,
Barry killed a lot.
Papio only has 1. I thought he had more. Hail Hydra has 2 kills. Barry had 3 kills.
My screen isn't the best. Does Tito have 5 or 1?
He has 1.
Yeah, my screen is like 160p right now.
Both Chris's are still in this. Maybe we can see a team up with them, because both... Actually, I don't know, because Chris Sora killed Olivia.
Want them to team up. I mean, that makes no sense.
They're going against each other. I fucked that up.
Kind of awkward.
Yeah,
you could lie, but that would be really awkward.
They're definitely going after each other now. Spunktacular, the crazy one's still alive. We haven't really paid attention to Spunktacular. He's only killed 1 person. Surf Shack Tito, of course, is your
The silent ones are always the unexpected.
Feel like Hail Hydra... Okay, so yeah, we got Rice too. So Chris and Rice have a beautiful bond, but Chris Bonite wants Chris dead. Spunktacular and Surf Shack Tito have been pretty silent throughout the game, but they're making it pretty far because of it. Hail Hydra is the one I'm rooting for, and Rich Alvarez is just making his way to the top. Have you been watching the Matt videos? He's been doing.
How about we just continue?
Did you get my many messages about that last night?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm like over it.
I just like making fun of them now. Rich Alvarez and Rice huddle for warmth, so this is a new development. Chris lets Surf Shack Tito into his shelter. It's unwise, Chris. Hail Hydra cooks his food before putting his fire out. Chris convinces Spunktacular to snuggle with her.
Everyone is just mating, dude.
Everyone's mating.
Wait, and it's all men, right?
Yeah. Really? Yeah, everyone is mating except for Hail Hydra. He's got his eyes on the game.
It's a prison. There's just no women. They have to resort to men.
He hasn't grown attached to anyone. He's going to have to kill his idol by the end of this. By the end of this, he is going to have to kill Rich Alvarez.
Who is what?
Hail Hydra. Because he's the only one not... Okay. Chris overpowers Rich Alvarez, killing her. Okay, I guess that didn't happen. Oh, this is the beast. So the cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tributes' families. So they can either read something that their family wrote to them before their death or get some more food and supplies. But Hail Hydra was smart and decided not to go because he's aware this is a place where he could get killed in the end. Rich Alvarez was murdered by Chris.
Yeah.
Surfshark Tito gathers a bunch of food. Continue to get food. Tito's on that always. Gotta make sure he can eat. He's a big boy. Chris stabs Bunktacular with a branch. Yeah. Rice bleeds out due to untreated injuries, and Rice is dead too. So Chris's best friend.
When did he get stabbed or hurt?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Well, last time we saw him, he was snuggling with Richie. Did Richie stab him in his sleeve? What?
So we have 4 people alive now. We have 2 Chris's, Hail Hydra and Surfshark Tito. So
I was hoping for 2 Chris's and Richie and Hail Hydra just to make that like duo kind of. Oh, still though, Tito's alive, which is great.
Yeah. And I'm happy to say that Hail Hydra was my second choice. I'm not like several choices down now.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
If our second choices go up against each other, that'll be epic.
If we have to, if they both die, should we both pick a Chris?
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna say
Bo Knight.
You're picking Bo Knight?
I'm calling it.
Okay, so I'll pick Chris Sora.
I have to continue the trend of me hating Chris Sora. That's
See, I love both of them, and I didn't want to. I felt bad to pick, but I'm glad that you made that less hard for me.
Just immediately like Bo Knight.
3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. I didn't read what happened that day, but everyone's fine. No one got hurt. Rich Alvarez, Spectacular, and Rice are dead. Surfshark Tito, Chris, and Hail Hydra sleep in shifts. So they're all teaming against Chris, who is now like questioning her sanity. She's going insane.
Suicide incoming.
Maybe. Chris sees smoke in the distance, decides not to investigate. Chris poisoned Hail Hydra's drink.
I should mention another off-camera moment that happened. There was one round where like 16 people in one round committed suicide or something.
No, they didn't commit suicide. Ridiculous. They lost. They lost in an event. Chris was part of a 4-man suicide pact in the last one.
No, that was a different one.
I know. I'm saying with the suicide, that's when that happened. There was one where 16 people died.
Yeah.
And one day.
In the beginning of the whole game.
And then it was just like
just one round.
Yeah, and then it was just like 6 people like spread out through the rest of it. I guess 8.
It's a shame that couldn't get recorded.
Yeah, it was funny, but it was also anticlimactic. 1 cannon shot can be heard in distance. Hail Hydra. Sorry, man. I'm rooting for Chris Sora now.
Oh boy.
You made it far, Hail Hydra. You made it far. Chris sings himself to sleep. Surfshark Tito tries to sing himself to sleep. Chris did it successfully. Surfshark Tito failed. Chris
nothing's happening
wounds. Surfshark Tito receives an explosive. That's not good, but Chris still has his. Chris is unable to convince Chris to not kill him. Chris is unable to.
This is happening. It actually happened, dude.
Yeah, Chris is unable to convince Chris to not kill him. So Sora died. And Surfshark Tito is unable to find shelter and dies. And that means...
Oh my god. Wait, what?
Chris...
Wait, what?
Bo Knight from District 2.
Wait, when did Chris Sora die?
Chris Bo Knight killed him. I read that.
Didn't he beg not to kill him?
He begged, but Chris didn't. But Chris ignored.
Oh, I didn't read that part. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Wow. So
yeah, the 2 Chris's went up against each other. That was
Chris
pretty epic.
Bo Knight is the winner. Honestly, that was an epic one, and like last time we did 2. But honestly, I would like to do this again next season. And
you don't want to do a second one for this?
No, honestly, I'm happy with this one. It's 30 minets, and we can talk about it. Like we can go through all the stats real quick. We can make this.
Yeah.
We can stretch this out to 40 minutes. We're at 30 right now.
Who got the most officially? I think it was still Barry, but
yeah.
Or actually, we should see who's last place. Who's the most disappointing?
Yeah, I think that
he'll never have any more friends for the rest of his days.
I think that I don't remember who we lost first, but I like this because now next year or next season or whenever the hell we do this again, Chris Bo Knight can come back with a bunch of different guests we've had and other characters. But Chris Bo Knight, he's coming back for the next Hunger Games. He's not out of it.
Risk her life for.
I like how the next one isn't going to even have me and you in it.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, because I'm just going to make it all new characters. Probably won't do it more than twice because I think after that, we'll run out of people after the second one. But we don't have too many characters unless we start making a bunch of fancy characters. But anyway, let's check this out. Congratulations to Chris Bo Knight.
I would have liked to see, because there's people that like come from the same district too for each, and I would have liked to explore that backstory for each district. Like there's Quentin and Bree who like grew up in one district. They knew each other from childhood, probably.
Yeah,
I would
they.
have liked to see like understand how they and like Poplio and Hale Hydra. That's such a random thing.
Well, let's go over that
How
real
did they
quick.
get along
Let's
in
look
their
at
youth?
let's look at the origins.
Yeah, origin stories.
Okay, so District 1, Mackle and Zatch. We were two kids living in a district together. I bullied you as a child. You
Yeah.
really did not want to go onto that ship with me. You begged and
I did a lot of autistic ring with my flailing my arms around,
You can't-
and
you can't
just
get-
kept bullying me more. You were actually anti-autist, and everyone hated you for it because it was like, wow, you're bullying an autistic person. What the hell, dude? And you're like, I don't care. And I'm like, someone help me. No one helped me, by the way, because deep down, they were also anti-autistic. They didn't want to admit it because outside you kind of want to prove like, hey, I'm a good person.
well,
But that's just kind of the story of society in general. We kind of act like good people when we're really just pieces of shit. But anyway, moving on. What was
I was gonna say that, like, because you know how in the Hunger Games, if two people are picked, if one person wants to take the other person's place, like they can speak up. They forced me.
Yeah.
They forced me to speak up. They were gonna like murder my. They were just like fucking secretly. I don't know. I guess they threatened to murder my dog or something. In this district, it wasn't.
which
Sadie
is
Mae.
weird because your dog came from a different district. But
This is non-canon from the real world. So Sadie Mae was a stranger. District 2, we have two Chris's. They just decided that.
every person from their district also, by the way, is named Chris, even the mothers.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Everyone. Well, Chris Bonite is a female in this universe.
Yeah.
Because it's like I said, it's male. So you're a female in this universe. Chris is a female. Stuart's a female. Olivia's a female. That one's especially weird.
I wonder what kind of district was going on in District 5. Like, the amount of odd characters that was in that one.
All of them
But
look.
if you have
All of them are
Spectacular
super.
and Oscar in one district, like, what else could you get from that?
They're all like really
Like,
uncanny.
that could be a show right there. That's just random as hell.
They're all really uncanny. That's how it works. All of them look really creepy and cartoonish. But
Just goofy.
Oscar's backstory is that it was like some other guy who just was wearing the same clothes as Oscar in that photo, and then he put it on a fish to get out of it. District 3, Austin and Stuart, they just said, like, wouldn't it be funny if we went into the Hunger Games and my dog's having a fit? They were just like, I apologize.
I didn't win.
They're just like, wouldn't it be funny if we just like went into the Hunger Games, Stuart?
What?
And then Stuart's like, yeah, let's do it. And then Stuart's murdered immediately, and then Austin no longer thinks it's funny, and he is killed not long after. District 4, Mitzi and Olivia, what's their backstory?
The plot of The Flash on CW.
Will is the same one as the one that Katniss and Peeta had in the Hunger Games. I saw the first 3 movies. I never watched the last one. I thought they were like, they weren't like the worst, but yeah, like they, I'll put those two together.
Yeah.
They, Will was the Katniss to Surf Shack Tito, and Surf Shack Tito was the Peeta, and they fell in love by the end of it. District 7, we have Jeremy and Barry Boner.
Now, for this one, I feel like Barry was like the king and ruler of District 7, and like the worst coincidence happened, and he was picked to join the Hunger Games. So he's like, oh god, and Jeremy's his right-hand man, his bitch, so he had to come
well,
with
let's
him.
actually, I like that, but let's just change one detail. It wasn't like a mishap, it's that Barry Boner, their ruler, committed treason against their district, so him and his right-hand man, Jeremy, were forced to compete in the Hunger Games.
I would think that Barry would already be ruler at that point. I mean, ruler above Barry, come on now. That's ridiculous.
Well, we can both have our own opinions on that.
Well.
District 8, we have Sadie Mae and Brent. In this district, in this alternate universe, Sadie Mae is Brent's dog.
I was gonna say,
Brent.
what show was it? Might have been American Dad or something, or no, Family Guy maybe, where it's like, oh yeah, I think it was Family Guy, when Stewie and Brian went through the multiverse and there was a world full of dogs who walked people.
Oh yeah,
So I was thinking kind of that. So
Yeah,
Brent
yeah.
was the dog. Brent was the dog.
It's that. District District 8 is the world from Family Guy, where they were all dogs. There was a little funny side plot where it was actually going to be Brian and Stewie, but then they replaced them with a different midget baby and a white dog. So there you go, Brent. District 9, Rich Alvarez and Freddy.
That's a weird one to make a backstory for. It's kind of random. I don't know. Simple. Farmers, sure.
Farmers? Yeah, okay, they were
farmers. Insurance, by the
way. They also fell in love, like Surf Shack, Tito, and Will did. But Freddy died first, so Rich Alvarez just went mad. That's why he has that facial expression, because he was so upset. District 11, because we already said District. I guess we didn't come up with a backstory for them. District 10, it's they were both into politics. Okay, District 11, Poplio and Hail Hydra.
Just skip right to it.
I honestly, God, I think Hail Hydra and Poplio were two of the biggest psychopaths in this, so their district is really messed up.
Oop, that's kind of random.
No, because if you remember some of the stuff they did, it was pretty twisted. Poplio was stalking...
What did they do?
Poplio was stalking people. Hail Hydra murdered several people and was, like, constantly to himself.
Oh, yeah, Poplio stalking people for weird behavior during a Hunger Games. Oh, yeah, why would they be stalking people during a Hunger Games?
And also Hail Hydra was like at the campfire quietly humming, refused to work with other people, was constantly on his own, didn't go to the feast. It ended up getting poisoned by Chris Sora.
You're just blaming antisocialness for creepy people.
Hey, Poplio is amazing.
They don't mean any malicious intent.
Poplio is amazing, and Hail Hydra is an awesome dude too. But in this canon, in this universe, they're both horrible psychopaths. All right, it's not the real people, but in this one, they're awful.
Sorry, the RP is just getting too real for me.
And then District 12.
Step back a bit.
And then District 12, it's Astrid Clover and Rice. Astrid Clover.
So fun story. Rice, before getting abducted or whatever, he was about to be eaten by some of the people in his district, and then he got chosen. He was like, "Oh, thank God!" But oh wait, I'm gonna be in the Hunger Games. Kind of awkward.
Yeah, and it was especially awkward because it was the Hunger Games. They were like, "Ooh."
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, his eyes kind of widened 10 times that day as he realized.
Freddy and Rice should have been in the same team because they're both food. It would have been, they both should have been switched because Rich would be with the other YouTuber that we talk about.
Yeah, you should.
That's like so twisted right there. Freddy's only Twist and Shout, the Oreo knockoff, because of an inside joke, and I couldn't get a picture of Fred. Same thing with Brent with the Webster Dictionary. Anyway.
Maybe Astro was making a video for her YouTube channel with a bowl of rice before that happened.
It could have been a great backstory for Richie and Astrid. They could have been rival YouTubers. Like maybe in this universe, Astrid Clover played Ash. Yeah, I guess that does it for this episode of DuckCast. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope the people that were in it enjoyed it and didn't feel uncomfortable the whole time as we described their horrible deaths. Except for Chris Bow Knight. Chris Bow Knight is just disgust and murder.
Yeah, dude. He did it. He must feel great about himself.
Yep.
Also, you're coming back next year to probably die again.
He's probably not going to make it too.
If Chris
Bow Knight makes it twice in a row, like if
that'd be wonderful.
If he lives like a second one, I'll give the real Chris Bow Knight $20. Committing to that, saying that right here on camera, I'll do it.
We're gonna keep this recording.
Oh yeah.
Make sure you hold yourself up to that.
$20 for Chris if he lives again next time all the way through, so he can get an actual reward for his NPC's efforts.